advance this vehicle up. Let's lower it down 2 notches, shall we? I can't do it in the garage. Look at how much better that looks right there. What's going on, Herd? Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for tuning in to another video. Today's going to be another video where we bring everybody up to speed, where we're really trying to fill in all the new subscribers and subscribers to come with video information on the spot and citable for the future for them to reference and be able to look for. So when I get asked a question on how to do something or what to do on something this or something, if it's at all related with the question, I can push them in the direction of a video that will cover that information, and it will save my fingers a lot. I'm learning which questions are very prevalent. I'm learning which things I've missed. So join along with us today as we show you how to stance up a few different vehicles, show you the differences, and it'll pretty much allow you out there to figure out how to stance every other vehicle on your own. So first off, we're going to start it easy with one of the traditional vehicles, and I would say somewhere between 70 to 80% of the vehicles that are driftable in the game, they stance in the way that this car stances. The Futo, the Schwarzer, the Fusillade, the list really goes on with this one. And it's a very simple concept as well to stance. This is the secret, guys, and it's not even a secret. I don't think anybody's been keeping it a secret. I think it's pretty well known. You see me doing this in most of my videos, so no, you're not gonna go pop your damn tire and drift around on your dang rim. That's not what you're doing here. Aim right in the middle of your wheel, right in the center, and go down halfway between the very bottom down here of your tire and the middle of the wheel, which will be right in here. And you're going to see what's behind that. It's your brake. Right over to the left is the bottom of the caliper. That's what the distance is going to be like for you, where the positioning is. So you're pretty much just shooting and unloading there. Now, what are you watching for? How long are you shooting? The car just dropped once. The car just dropped again. Again, let's show you that. Again on this side, guys, the opposite side. Same spot. Drops once. Drops twice. Now, being that this is the traditional build, what do you assume? Exactly the same thing for the front. Now, what is this doing? Why are you doing this? Well, GTA 5 is viewing this as you damaging your vehicle, or your vehicle is being damaged. This is similar to what would happen to your suspension if you crashed into something consecutively over and over. And what it does is it makes your handling line weird, right? Well, what we're doing is we're equally damaging all 4 wheels to the exact same amount. And what it does is it makes our car really slippery compared to what it normally is. Now, still, you're not just going to be able to go out and drift like you're a drift king all of a sudden. You're going to be able to drift a lot easier with this technique. But it's not just, like I said, it's not just going to get you there. You need to learn the technique of clutch kicking or single gear drifting to really get yourself in there. And I would definitely suggest the first of that situation, the clutch kicking, the high-speed drift technique, the competitive technique, speed boost glitch, double clutching. Depends on what part of the GTA community you are and what term you're using. If you're part of the real world community and you're hating on those terms, stay in the real world community. This is the GTA community that we're talking about here, and I'm just using these terms simply because it's not going to cause a bunch of confusion within this community. It's already established. There's thousands of racers that have already been using these terms, so we're just adapting them into the drifting realm. So again, guys, the Schwarzer, the Futo, this car, the Rapid GT, the Fusillade, there's many drift cars. Most drift cars stance normally, but there's a few rough cases, a few tough ones. I think the one that most drifters run into first is the Banshee 900R. How the heck do I stance this thing? It's not normal. Alright, I'm smoking in the front, it's blowing up in the rear. So the Banshee 900R, it's one of your common, unique vehicles. Alright, common in the drift scene, but unique to be stanced. Now the first unique factor is you can't really just stance it normally. Let's show you what happens when you go to stance it normally. In the front here, it's going to allow you to do it on one side, whatever side you choose to go first. But then when you go to the other side, you're going to go to stance it, and it's going to drop once, and it's going to start smoking out of the front of the car. And there you go, it's just getting worse too, it seems. That's what's going to happen when you go to stance it normally in the front, which is why you don't want to do it in that sense. You want to do it a little bit more unique to get your front stanced. Now let's talk about the one more oddity, because it seems like this one changes a lot. One hotfix will change it one way, and another hotfix will change it the other way, and then one way, and then another way. It seems like we're back to being able to do this normal, but before it was a little tough. So you have this rear driver's side wheel, this one right here. It's a tough one. Now we're going to try to stance this normally, which would be right here. Boom. Alright, so there's no blow up. That's the problem, is there's been a lot of explosion. Now the other side will stance normally. There's no issue. This side's never been an issue. I still always stance it weird, but... Alright, so technically we're good to go. Now if you're stancing it and you notice that you just did what I did, exactly everything, and you blow it up because you're shooting at this tire and it blows up the car, don't stance it like that anymore. It's probably because the last hotfix changed it for some reason. I don't know what it is or why that is. You're going to shoot it right here. And you're going to unload it and watch it drop twice right there. And it'll drop twice in the same exact increment. Now your front, you can't go here. You're not going to shoot the tire. You're not going to shoot the body. But you're going to shoot right in between it. Right in that, that black chassis back there. Right against the chassis itself. Oh, and then I pop my tire, of course. You don't want to pop your tire. Obviously, I'm a free aim player, so I like to just go into the chassis and I just hold the dang thing there. I don't even mess around. But a lot of people, I'll do it on the other side, and they'll just do one shot. You can single fire. A lot of people don't even realize that you can single fire the assault rifles. You just have to tap the trigger. Single fire at as fast as your trigger, basically as fast as you want. You can single fire. So it just dropped once. It should drop one more time. There it is. We're good to go. So now we're going to stance it in the rear. This tire has never really been an issue, as I said. The rear passenger side. And I know that it'll work the same way on this side, but I'm going to show you guys that other way. In case the hotfix, you're blowing your car up by stancing it this way, then shoot right over here, and I'll show you. It definitely will drop 2 increments. There's one increment. And the second. And right now, we're stancing the Banshee. That's how you do the 900R. The Lampadati Viserys. Yes, she's a new one on the block, but she's definitely getting some notoriety already in the drift community. It's our brand new drift car that we've been asking for a while. And yeah, I don't have her too locked down yet. I don't have my build really even locked down, but it's definitely a car to note. Now, it's definitely a car that will blow up on you as well. Oh, got my new Viserys. Oh, need to stance. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, no. That's why we got it in the race, of course, to show you that. One thing I want to say is this is going to be one of your biggest issues. If there's going to be an issue on a car, it's usually this, or it's smoking from too many bullets having to go in the front to stance it. But let's stick to this issue first. So here's the deal. This is usually going to be your problem child wheel. Every once in a while there'll be, a place where every once in a while you'll come across the car that'll smoke from shooting it in the front. Obviously the Banshee 900R is similar to that. We've seen that. But this car, if you shoot it in the rear, it just blows up. Why is that? Why is it blowing up? Well, it's because it's registering the gas tank is somewhere back there behind the wheel. It's just a different placement of the gas tank per the vehicle. So to get away from hitting the gas tank, we're going to just hit it right on the bottom of the body. Drops once, drops twice. Alright, so we figured out how to do it. We figured out first off that it blows up, so we can't do it normally. So let's try to figure it out. If this didn't work, then I'd go into here and see if this worked. Let's see if that does work, if I can shoot in here without blowing it up. Nope. Alright, so you would know that that didn't work, obviously, by testing that, if that was your first one. You ruled that out. It's over. Alright, so we know how to stance the rear. Let's see if the front smokes. That would be the next thing. Now, I can tell you on this car it doesn't. Thankfully, we're good to go. We just stance it up normally in the front. But if your car does smoke in the front, that means that your bullets are hitting the engine block on the other side of the wheel. Try to go back here and hit like your skirt. Or go way up front and try to hit your, up in here. But usually back here is where you got to be in the front if it smokes. Certain vehicles you can put armor on, okay? You can put some armor on the vehicle and it'll take a few more bullets without smoking. Now here's another thing. Every once in a while the opposite side rear wheel will still be able to hit that gas tank. It's not that way on this one. You can stance it up normally. So 3 wheels are normal on this one, and it's just the one problem child. And like I said, guys, I think you're going to run into this problem child quite often, especially as new cars come out. Bringing out my great white street shark here quick. Show you guys a couple things as well. So we're going to get out, and obviously we know that this is going to be the weird wheel, if there is going to be one, so we're going to try it out. Alright, cool. Stances up normally. Bam, just like that. Oh no, but the wheel. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. Just wait. Oh, and more wheel is coming. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, this isn't, I'm not even a... Oh, look at that tire back there. Oh, Alright, I brought this car. Watch the tires once I get in. Boom. It registers that, okay, there's someone in the vehicle, and no longer will you see those wheels. I have a white car to show you the contrast perfectly here. Another great drift car. One more thing I wanted to show you guys. Wait, Blacksheep, that is not a drift car. What, you're spreading false information? I'm done. Unsubbed. Calm it down. Alright, so you have vehicles like this in the game that actually, there's no suspension option. So this car looks absolutely disgusting with this wheel well gap. A lot of people would very much prefer to stance this vehicle up. Let's lower it down 2 notches, shall we? I can't do it in the garage. Look at how much better that looks right there. Tell me for a second, do ya, that looks worse, because you know it doesn't. Now we're going to stance it up. That's going to give you a full effect on this side, what we're looking at now. And realistically, you could probably just stance the rear and the car would even look more level. See how it kind of just looks level like this? Looks very level and controlled, but then when we stance the front, let's just stance it once and look at that. That's not good. Dang it. Let's see if there's a way around that. Well, I think there is a way around it. Just don't stance the front. But we did technically... Oops. Alright. Okay. I mean, we did technically stance this one. It didn't pop the hood. Let's just stance it once. Once on that side. I'm not exactly sure of other options out there that don't have a suspension, but I know like the retro Comet Safari does not have one. I want to say like the Diablo and the Countach and stuff as well in this class don't have one as well. Look at how much better that looks. It looks like you did some upgrades to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving it already. I want to really buy one of these cars, some type of a sports classic car. There's so many really sick cars in the game. The whole deal is they're extremely expensive, and I really would have to bring myself to buying it just to own it, because as I'll show you, they don't drift at all. Oh, you see that drift? That's way too much drift here. Yeah, very cool car, and it's a very good thing to note, guys. If you have cars like this, you want to bring them to this. There's things called like stance meets and stuff too, where they're all like lowered. You have street racing cars that you want to lower even lower than lower. This is the way to do it. Stance it up. Make it happen, guys. I appreciate you all tuning in, liking, comment, and subscribe, and supporting this channel however you're supporting this channel. Sharing the videos is one of the most fundamental things that you can do to help me grow on this channel. Liking, commenting, all that. I love that stuff too. Absolutely. And if you do comment, you do like, you do support the channel, I always try to respond to you in some way, shape, or form. At least down the road, I'll get to you. I know it's getting more and more comments as we move forward, and I love it even more and more. It just takes more and more time. So obviously, you guys know how that goes. As always, guys, I hope you all stay happy, stay positive out there, and we will definitely speak to all of you guys next time.